We will make America great again.
Can people really see the future? Receive messages from across time and space? For centuries, seers and prophets have come forward, offering dramatic visions of mankind's destiny.
Do you believe that humans can foresee the future and that everything in the world is arranged by the hand of God? Is there anyone who receives revelations from God? Nostradamus was one such person. In a letter to his son, he stated that the reason people can foresee the future is that God reveals it to us. Nostradamus is a messenger from God sent to us. His prophecies have remarkable accuracy. He accurately predicted the death of King Henry II, Hitler, Napoleon, the Great Fire of London in 1966, the death of Princess Diana, and many other events around the world. Additionally, new prophecies have emerged, including the conflict within the British royal family between Harry and William and the withdrawal of President Biden, which have been discussed in our video series. So, what are his prophecies regarding Donald Trump? In one of his quatrains, Nostradamus speaks of a character referred to as Trumpet, described as someone who makes incomprehensible decisions. This character is angry, and his voice can shake many things, breaking a series of treaties. The trumpet shakes with great discord, an agreement broken, lifting the face to heaven. Many believe this character refers to Donald Trump. Nostradamus indicates that the trumpet is someone who nullifies many treaties and is an angry figure known for his strong statements. During his presidency, former President Donald Trump abolished several treaties and made shocking remarks regarding various organizations and issues. In his quatrain, Nostradamus predicts that this man will emerge during a dark time for the nation and will lead the people through difficult times. Century Fiv, ex Ural. Born in the shadows and during a dark day, he will be sovereign in realm and goodness. He will cause his blood to rise again in the ancient urn, renewing the age of gold for that of brass. Let's delve into these lines. Born in the shadows and during a dark day. This line suggests the emergence of an important figure amid hardship, turmoil, and chaos. Relating it to Donald Trump, this could refer to his rise to power during a highly controversial period, especially given the political, economic, and social issues unfolding in the U.S. Dark Day could symbolize America's struggles, such as the COVID-19 pandemic, deep political divisions, or economic crises. Currently, the U.S. is facing numerous significant challenges. Inflation has surged in recent years, driving up the prices of goods and services, reducing consumers' purchasing power, and straining businesses. At the same time, the U.S. national debt has reached record highs, raising concerns about future solvency and negatively impacting the federal budget. American society is also witnessing profound divisions between political factions, leading to instability and conflicts within communities. Issues like voting rights, gun safety, and women's rights are sparking intense debates. Moreover, the U.S. is contending with severe impacts from climate change, such as droughts, floods, and wildfires, which affect not only the environment, but also the economy and food security. Additionally, the increasing number of migrants from Central America is putting pressure on the immigration system and social services. This has led to considerable controversy surrounding immigration policy, reflecting the complex challenges the U.S. faces in the current context. The world is undergoing significant turmoil, with conflicts and the risk of war looming, making this a dark time for humanity. He will be sovereign in realm and goodness. This line implies that the central figure will become a leader with significant power, oriented toward goodness. Relating it to Trump, this might allude to his assertion of power during his presidency and his ambition to restore greatness to America based on traditional values he and his supporters uphold. Thus, this could be a prophecy suggesting that Trump will return to the White House soon. As the world holds its breath, awaiting the outcome of the 2024 presidential election in the U.S., we might already glimpse the result through Nostradamus's prophecy. If Donald Trump returns to the White House after the 2024 election, it would bring significant changes to America and global policy. As a decisive and distinctive leader, Trump has the potential to completely alter the way the government operates. Economic, trade, and foreign policies might be adjusted to align with his vision, ranging from rebooting protectionist policies to resetting relations with traditional allies. Moreover, Trump's return could intensify societal divisions, as he often sparks debates on race, gender, and personal freedoms. American politics could become more charged, with protests and opposition from both sides. Furthermore, Trump's focus on issues like border security and nationalism could lead to changes in immigration policies and national security management. In summary, if Trump returns to the White House, the changes he brings will not only affect the U.S., but also have a significant impact on global policy and the future of international relations. He will cause his blood to rise again in the ancient urn. The blood here may symbolize the rebirth of the values or ideals that the leader represents. The ancient urn could symbolize an old heritage, possibly the American ideals of the past. If related to Trump, this could imply his call for the revival of traditional American values. The change and decline of traditional values in America have become a controversial topic in recent decades. Values such as family, religion, and moral ethics, once considered the foundation of American society, are increasingly challenged by cultural, social, and political changes. Part of this transformation can be seen in society's growing acceptance of new perspectives on same-sex marriage, abortion rights, and gender equality. While these changes reflect societal development towards a more liberal and democratic direction, many people worry that they also lead to the decline of traditional values. Increasing divorce rates, declining participation in religious communities, and changing views on family roles and gender are seen as manifestations of a fracture in the social fabric. Those concerned argue that the distancing from these traditional values may erode community spirit, cause moral instability, and weaken the cultural identity of America. However, supporters of these changes argue that society needs to evolve to reflect the needs and freedoms of all individuals, including embracing differences in viewpoints and lifestyles. In this context, the debate about changing and preserving traditional values remains a heated topic in today's American society. Many believe that Donald Trump stands against the forces of Satan. He is viewed as a warrior in the battle between good and evil, particularly in protecting traditional American values. Many supporters revere Trump as a person sent by God to safeguard America from negative influences, although there is also a significant portion of people who dislike his personality. Donald Trump has consistently shown support for many traditional values throughout his political career, and these values are often emphasized in his speeches and policies. Trump has frequently called for making America great again, stressing the importance of national pride and protecting American interests against external influences. He often highlights the need to safeguard family values, focusing on heterosexual marriage and raising children in a stable family environment. Trump has spoken in support of religious freedom and protecting the rights of Christians to practice their faith without discrimination. Traditional values may represent the ancient urn in Nostradamus's prophecy. These traditional values, established by God for humanity since ancient times, must not be transcended by individuals. Otherwise, they will face divine punishment. Renewing the age of gold for that of brass. This statement implies that the leader will restore a golden age, a period of prosperity and justice, instead of an age of decline and hardship, symbolized by brass. If connected to Trump, this may suggest his desire to recreate a prosperous era for America, restoring a strong economy and America's position on the world stage, as he claims in his "Make America Great Again" campaign. Nostradamus said, The bird of prey offers himself to the gods. The eagle symbolizes America. America is believed to serve God in combating the forces of Satan on earth. In the past, America has led the world in thwarting communism and defeating fascism. The world is in the final times mentioned in the Bible. Satan is rising strongly. In these final days, the forces of darkness will be exposed by the light of God. Donald Trump could be God's chosen one in the final battle between good and evil. During Donald Trump's presidency, many of his supporters, especially from conservative Christian communities, viewed him as a chosen instrument of God for special tasks during a critical period in history. Trump has been compared to biblical figures like King Cyrus, a pagan king used by God to liberate the Israelites from captivity. Like Cyrus, Trump, despite not fully adhering to traditional Christian principles, is seen as a tool of God in opposing evil forces and protecting sacred values. Some believe that Trump is a figure Nostradamus prophesied about, playing an essential role in God's plan for America and the world. His support for Israel, recognizing Jerusalem as its capital, and defending Christian values, such as anti-abortion and protecting religious freedom, have led many to view him as a central figure in the fight against dark forces. The book of Revelation, the last book of the New Testament, describes the final battle between good and evil, between God and Satan, before the world is renewed and God's kingdom is established forever. Revelation 12-13 describes Satan as a giant dragon, along with the beast and his minions, attempting to destroy God's people and mislead humanity. Faithful believers argue that our era is the final times of Revelation, and significant political events worldwide may signal the rise of evil forces, preparing for the ultimate battle. Those with this perspective believe that Trump could be a warrior in this spiritual battle, standing up against values they consider anti-Christian and protecting their beliefs from threats posed by Satan. The battle between good and evil. According to the Bible, Satan is the eternal enemy of God and humanity, deceiving and tempting people since the dawn of creation, Genesis 3. Throughout critical stages of human history, Satan has sought to lure people away from God. For some Christian believers, the current era is a powerful spiritual battle where Satan uses media, politics, and culture to influence and turn the world against God's values. Many see Trump as someone confronting these dark forces. They argue that his attacks from mainstream media and criticism from political and cultural forces are not coincidental. In their view, these attacks are manifestations of a spiritual battle, where Trump plays the role of a warrior protecting God's people from the assaults of Satan and his minions. Trump and the future. God's plan? Although many hold a positive view of Trump from a religious perspective, there are also skeptics. They question whether Trump is genuinely God's chosen one or merely a temporary political phenomenon. The book of Revelation does not provide accurate predictions about modern events. Thank you for watching the video. It would be wonderful if you could subscribe to the channel to support us.